Welcome to the Royal Daily Tea YouTube channel. Please be advised all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, based 100% on my own opinion, my own theories, and my own research. All of my information can be found on the public domain and falls under the fair use guidelines. Please feel free to do your own research. Hello and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. First off, I just want to say a huge thank you. You guys are amazing. I do have to say, I think I have the best subscribers. Don't tell anyone I told you, but I literally make videos and then I run to the comments because I love to see what you have to say. You guys are so insightful and you always give me information and teach me something I didn't know. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming over to the Royal Daily Tea. I hope you will enjoy yourselves and stick around because I do have a lot of new Royal Daily Tea. I'm also using a microphone. I know my sound quality has been really poor. So let me know in the comments if the sound is any better, if you notice a difference in this video. So now let's get on to the royal tea. So as we know, the Sussexes and the Associated Press are embroiled in this appeal case to see if it's going to be reopened, and major bombshells have been dropped. Well, now Samantha Markle, Meghan Markle's older half-sister, is seeking legal action for slander against the Duchess. Now, in her statement that was released through Jason Knopf, he revealed that yes, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex did in fact collude with the authors of Finding Freedom through him to put detailed fictitious information in regards to Meghan's family in the book Finding Freedom. Now it's quoted as saying, writing in third person, Meghan urged him to say that her siblings had dropped out of high school, that she had never had a relationship with either of them. She added upon Meghan dating Harry, Samantha changed her last name back to Markle and began a career of creating stories to sell the press. Said she is looking at suing for defamation in the U.S. and in the U.K. I'm looking at a breach of Privacy and Data Privacy Act breach because the statutory window for defamation is only 1 year in the UK. Jason Knopf is subpoenaed, and the messages to him are evidence. She was libeling and slandering me. Anything to keep this family quiet was my sister's motto, and it's horrible. Now, I personally believe that Meghan Markle is responsible for this entire mess. I believe hurt people hurt people. And the way that Meghan Markle cut off her entire family and the way she treated them was horrible. Now, I'm not saying that Thomas Markle is a saint. I'm not saying her sister and brother are a saint. But I personally believe that if Meghan Markle would have shown an ounce of mercy, an ounce of kindness, would have just forgiven them and moved on, none of this would be what it is today. Thomas Markle, back in 2017, right after the engagement was announced for Harry and Meghan, the tabloid press went to Mexico and they took paparazzi photos of him coming out of a convenience store buying beer and cigarettes. That was the first look that the public actually had of Meghan Markle's father. Now, back in 2011, Thomas Markle, he retired from the movie industry. He kind of became a little bit of a recluse, but he moved to Rosarito, Mexico, and was living very well on his retirement. I do know people who live in Mexico. It's cheaper, it's beautiful. A lot of people actually do retire there. He lives in a very nice house. But he was there minding his business, okay? He did not ask his daughter to marry a prince. When she was on Suits, the paparazzi wasn't chasing after him like, oh, that's the father of the girl who plays Rachel on Suits. Let me get a pap photo. Nobody cared about Meghan Markle until she became engaged to Prince Harry. Her family did not ask to be in the public eye, but regardless, they're going to be in the public eye. The tabloids are going to come after you. They chased Doria, the sister, the brother. They're looking for dirt. So poor Thomas Markle, just living his own life out in Mexico, gets the paparazzi smearing the pages of the press with him carrying beer and cigarettes, looking a little white trashy. Let's be honest. He didn't look his best in these photos. Well, of course, Meghan, I'm sure, is mortified because here she is with her carefully crafted facade and the way she, pretending to be something that she's not. And here's her father splashed on the tabloids looking like, he just came out of the trailer park. So, Meghan's mortified. In my opinion, she cut him off at that point. So Thomas Markle, of course, he's a man who may or may not be on his best luck, right? I don't know what his financial situation was. But here he is now thrust into the limelight. He's proud of his daughter. Their relationship may or may not have been strained. I don't know. But here he is, and now he's mortified that his image is him, picking up the cigarettes and the alcohol. So what does he do? He arranges with his daughter for some paparazzi to come to this little cafe, I think it was in Mexico, where he's pretending to get ready for the royal wedding. He's getting measured for a tuxedo. He's looking up royalty on the computer. Really cheesy, innocent, hammy photos. So this comes out to the press. Now, of course, Meghan is livid that these photos have come out, and he apparently lied, Harry and Meghan, and said, no, I didn't have anything to do with it. They were just paparazzi photos. Well, then it came out that yes, in fact, he was in cahoots, and he was paid upwards of $100,000 to do this photo shoot. So, of course, Meghan and Harry, I believe, cut him off at that point. They were extremely mad. It was just a couple of months before the wedding. So, of course, I remember that year there was a lot of drama for the month of May. Remember, for the wedding, it was a whole fiasco. So that was kind of the moment that Meghan had had enough. They had a falling out. Then there was, will he walk her down the aisle? Won't he? Will he? Won't he? It was a couple times. He was kind of back and forth. And it was around that time that he had heart surgery and he had a stent put in. So I believe it was announced just a couple of days before the wedding that no, Thomas Markle would not be walking his daughter down the aisle. He did not attend the wedding. And of course, nobody from Meghan's family attended the wedding except for Doria, which in my opinion is strange. That's strange. To me, I think it's strange. They had like 500 people as a guest at their wedding, but you couldn't invite, some people. And Thomas Markle has gone on record stating that he didn't even get an invitation to the wedding. He could have sat as a guest, maybe, whatever. So he didn't walk her down the aisle. But when he did those photographs with the paparazzi, he was trying to clean up his image for Meghan and for the royal family. When he did it, I think he did it with good intention because he was embarrassed. The people are seeing me as Meghan's father. She's going to be a duchess, and I'm carrying beer and cigarettes at a 7-Eleven in Mexico. So he wanted to create a better image for himself and for Meghan. So in a way, he was trying to save grace to help Meghan's reputation. It backfired when they came out and said, oh, you're colluding, you're getting paid, and then Meghan was pissed because he lied about it. But to me, that's not an unforgivable offense. That's your dad. He had a heart attack. Can you not forgive him? The man did a lot for you as a child. Paid for your college, put you through private schools, took you on trips. I mean, apparently he was a pretty good dad up until a certain point. Maybe he became a recluse in 2011, but he was at your first wedding in 2011, so apparently you're still talking to him then. So, my opinion, hurt people hurt people. So the minute she cut off her father, she completely stopped talking to him. And her sister and her brother, she hadn't been talking to him for a while, about 10 years. So then Samantha Markle, her half-sister, started talking out to the press because she was angry at the treatment that Meghan was given their father. That was the only time that Samantha Markle and Thomas Markle Jr. started coming out, was in defense of their father, because Meghan had broken his heart. She won't talk to him. She completely, cut him off. And according to Thomas Markle, it wasn't until July of 2018 that he actually sat down and started doing interviews saying he regrets not going to the wedding. His daughter won't talk to him. He was like publicly pleading for her to speak to him. You can see he is a broken man. He is hurt. So according to Jason Knopf, around the time that they were writing that infamous letter to her father, the royal family was really coming down hard on Prince Harry about Meghan having this problem with her family, especially her father. They wanted to nip this in the bud. They're like, she needs to go speak to him in person, and she needs to end this. And again, if Meghan would have done that, I do believe all of this would have gone away. But Meghan refused. Instead, she writes the letter with the intention of it becoming public. That's how she's going to solve the problem and make her father stop selling stories to the press. Well, apparently that didn't work. And Thomas Markle had this letter for 6 months. He did not sell it to the press until after a story came out in People magazine, which I believe Meghan totally put her friends up to, where 5 of her supposedly good friends bashed her father in People magazine. So that's when Thomas Markle, I guess, sold excerpts of the letter to the Daily Mail, the Associated Press, I guess, to get his story out. That's when he sold it, was after that story came out in People magazine, which we all know came through Meghan. Because Meghan doesn't do it herself, she does it through other people. You know what I talk about? Meghan, clean hands. Markle, I'm Ariel. I'm not dirty. I just do my dirty work through other people. That's a snake. That's a snake. But anyway, so then he sold the letter during that point. So Jason Knopf is making it known that Harry apparently was being berated by members of the royal family. They were like, look, cutting him off and not talking to him is clearly not working because he's going to the press, and now her sister's in the press, her brother's in the press. We need to nip it. We need to nip it. But Meghan refused. Meghan refused to give him the olive branch. She won't forgive him for selling those stupid photos to the press. Samantha Markle, back in May of 2018, of course, was very vocal about her father's health and the treatment of Meghan, and she was really upset when her father did not receive the coat of arms. So traditionally, the father of the bride is presented with the royal coat of arms. It's a heritage design that formally recognizes that person as a member of the royal family in the days preceding a royal wedding. Michael Middleton, for example, was given his own coat of arms for his daughter married Prince William in 2011. And in this coat of arms, you can see that there is 3 acorns in there. One is to represent each of the Middleton children. And famously, Kate Middleton's parents gifted her with beautiful acorn diamond earrings that she wore on her wedding day as a nod to the Middleton family and their new coat of arms. So that's the story behind those beautiful acorn earrings. Well, Meghan denied her father and her family, the Markles, their own coat of arms. Instead, she had it directly presented as her own coat of arms to herself, breaking with royal protocol and tradition, which of course her half-sister called a huge insult. So the man could not walk you down the aisle. He had a heart attack. He had heart surgery. And you can't even give him a coat of arms. You have to literally make it for yourself. Now you have to understand, after Meghan marries Harry, they, as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have their own coat of arms. So Kate Middleton, her family has the Middleton coat of arms, and when she married William, they have the Duke and Duchess coat of arms. But Meghan has her own coat of arms, And then she has one that she shares with Harry. She couldn't make one for the Markles. I just found that very strange that she had to break with royal tradition. She also broke with royal tradition and walked herself down the aisle before she was met with Charles. Again, everything with this lady is a break with tradition. This whole thing really could have been avoided just by forgiving her father. You know, you could have even extended an invitation to your siblings. You know, I know we all have family or extended family or friends or cousins or people that we know. Maybe we're not very close to them. Maybe we don't even like them. But when someone says Merry Christmas, you say, well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, I hope you're doing well. Give my love to your husband. Have a nice one. They don't have to be living in your guest room. You don't have to take them to the airport. You don't have to give them money. But when someone says, congratulations, I heard you're getting married, you could just say thank you. Samantha Markle said that she got ghosted after Meghan started dating Harry. And when she found out that Meghan and Harry were engaged, she sent her congratulations, and Meghan ghosted her. How hard is it to say, thank you, I'm very happy, I hope you're well, have a good day. Give my love to the kids. You know what I mean? If you're marrying a royal prince and you're putting your family on the worldwide stage, they're going to be in the public eye regardless if they want to be or not. Could you not be civil and say, hey, I'm inviting you to a wedding, guys. I guarantee you the Markles would have showed up in their Sunday best. They would have tried really hard not to embarrass Meghan. They never went with the intention of causing her problems or drama, but Meghan drew it upon herself by trashing her family, by cutting off her family, and by treating her own father like crap. Her siblings were angry. You know that old saying, you get more bees with honey than you do vinegar. If she would have just been nice, I believe all of this would have been avoided. Thomas Markle Sr., if Meghan would say, hey, Dad, I love you, let's mend our relationship, he would stop talking to every single person out there. Every single person. This is a father who's hurting for his daughter and his grandkids that he may never meet. But like I said, hurt people hurt people. If Meghan had any ounce of kindness and she could just call him and say, Dad, let's just put this to bed, that man would be so happy, and I guarantee you there would be no more press stories. But she won't do it. I don't understand her. No parent is perfect, but you love your children forever. Regardless if they hurt you or not, they're still your children. Meghan, as a mother, you think that she would, get it, being a mom. So I don't know, guys. There's a court case a-coming. Stay tuned. But I think it's going to get ugly. And if Meghan had any brain at all in that little bird head of hers, she would squash it. Pick up the phone, apologize, do something. But I don't think it's going to happen. So let me know your thoughts. Are you on team Samantha? Are you on team Meghan? Do you think it's actually going to get to a court of law, this lawsuit? Leave your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you check out the royaldailytea.com website. I am working on some brand new merchandise. As always, check out my other social media and have an amazing day.